This is the Chatter Newscast, coming to you from Reed Custer High School in Braidwood, Illinois.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily.
And I'm Darby.
Welcome to the Chatter Newscast.
We're here to fill you in on what you need to know
about what's going on at Reed Custer High School for the week of January 27th. Let's get started.
Matte makeup exams will take place in Lab 201 on Monday, January 27th and Tuesday, January 28th.
We have an early dismissal at 11:20 on Wednesday, January 29th.
Can I be honest with you? Character Ed returns in February with the theme of honesty. Freshmen meet on February 4th, sophomores on February 6th, juniors on February 18th, and seniors on February 20th.
Now let's send it over to clubs and activities.
Welcome to Clubs and Activities.
There will be a sound-off club meeting on Monday, January 27th. The art club's next project will be Japanese watermarking on paper in the art room from 3:05 to 4:15 on Friday, January 31st.
The pep band will be playing at the boys' basketball game versus Lyle on Tuesday, January 28th. The math team will be traveling to Herscher to compete in the ICE math contest on Wednesday, January 29th. Have you ever wondered how much energy is released in food once we consume it? You can find out at the next Science Club meeting on Wednesday, February 5th, right after school in Mrs. Benoit's room. There will be a bass fishing kickoff and sign-up meeting in Coach Fredrickson's room, 214, after school on Thursday, January 30th, from 3 to 3:30. If you are interested in fishing this spring, you will need to plan on attending this meeting. If you cannot attend the meeting, please see Mr. Fredrickson before the 30th.
The Scholastic Bowl team will be competing against Streeter at 4:30 p.m. at home on Thursday, January 30th. The JV speech team will be competing at Yorkville on Saturday, February 1st.
And that's all for this week's clubs and activities.
Now let's send it over to
Guidance Gossip.
Keep on clubbing, Comets!
Hi, I'm Monica, here to give you the latest gossip from Guidance. Just a reminder that current juniors will register on January 28th and the 30th. Sophomore and freshmen should think about classes for next school year because your appointments will begin in February. Individual student appointment times will be posted in all English classes after the presentations next week or the guidance office. Contractors Association of Will and Grundy counties offers scholarships for students planning to enter into a construction-related field. For more information and to apply, please visit the link below. Deadline for submission is March 13th, 2020. The cool career of the week is a drone operator. A story was recently featured on how drones are becoming the preferred tool for emergency management and first responders in situations such as the recent hurricanes and other emergencies. Drones are no longer considered a toy, but are now becoming utilized across many industries. It is predicted that the unmanned aircraft systems industry will create 70,000 jobs in the United States over the next 3 years. Students who are technically oriented might want to consider the growing opportunities in this new billion-dollar industry. And that's all the gossip I have for this week. Don't miss out, be in the know, and follow the guidance counselors on Twitter and Facebook. See you next week.
Hey Comets, Jane
and Mike
here with the Curious Comments.
Last week's Twitter poll was about bubble wrap. If bubble wrap makes you think about the exquisite joy of popping noises, or perhaps just moving to a new apartment, you're already a fan.
Show your bubble love on National Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day, January 27th, which America proudly celebrates on the last Monday in January.
This week we were curious about what did the engineers who created the first bubble wrap originally try to sell it as.
Your options were A, brake pads,
B, wallpaper,
C, sleeping bags.
We'll be back with the results after the lunch menu.
On Monday, January 27th, we will be having popcorn, chicken, or pizza.
On Tuesday, January 28th, we will be having loaded potatoes with meat and cheese or chicken sticks with the roll.
On Wednesday, January 29th, we'll be having no lunch due to early dismissal.
On Thursday, January 30th, we will be having pancakes, sausage on a stick, or chicken and cheese taquitos.
On Friday, January 31st, we will be having sloppy joes or pizza.
Beware, just because it seems healthy doesn't mean it is.
Let's look at 3 foods that people tend to think are healthy.
Remember, the most powerful tool for nutrition you have is knowledge of what you're eating.
Number 1 is dried fruit. Sure, it's got fiber. It also has tons of added sugar and sulfur to keep it preserved longer.
Since the fruit is dried, it has at least 3 times more calories per volume than its fresh counterpart.
Number 2, trail mix. If you're not on the trail, skip the trail mix.
Packed with salted nuts, sugar-covered raisins, and even M&Ms, even a small handful can contain 300 plus calories.
And number 3 is frozen yogurt. No matter how many mix-ins you choose, there's absolutely no nutritional value in frozen yogurt.
You're not doing yourself a service by eating froyo instead of ice cream. It's a sugar treat that needs to just be a treat.
Stay healthy, Comets!
And we're back with last week's Twitter poll results and answer.
Tied for second place with 20% of the votes were brake pads and wallpaper, which means sleeping bags earned the most votes with 60%.
So, what is the correct answer?
Wallpaper.
How did this bubblicious holiday begin?
A radio station once inadvertently unwrapped microphones on the air and listeners loved it.
The rest is history, so get poppin'.
That's it for now, and always remember,
stay curious, Comets!
Hello everyone, I'm Billy and I have your weather forecast for the week. Most of the week will be partly cloudy along with a chance of rain or snow. The temps will range from the high 30s to the high 20s. And now it's time for Wacky Weather! Worms wriggle up from underground when a flood is coming. So if you see a bunch of worms poking up from the ground, you might want to head for the high ground. Don't underestimate me. Goodbye people watching this knowing I made this in advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comet Sports.
Hi, I'm Jesse Hernandez. Let's chat about boys basketball. The freshman boys will host the Peatone Blue Devils in the Reed Custer High School gym on Monday, January 27th at 5:30 p.m. On Thursday, January 30th, the boys will travel to Lisle to take on the Lions. The JV and varsity boys will be hosting the Lisle Lions on Tuesday, January 28th in the Reed Custer High School gym. The JV game tips off at 5:30 p.m. Come out and support the Comets.
Hi, I'm Jake Iano. Now let's flip into cheer. The girls will be starting up the IHSA sectionals at Joliet Central on Saturday, February 1st.
Hi Comets, I'm John. Let's talk wrestling for the week. The JV Comets will be having their conference tournament on Saturday, February 1st for the start of 9 a.m. at Coal City High School.
Hey Comets, I'm Jacob Iano, and let's talk Lady Comet basketball. This week, the JV and varsity Lady Comets have 3 games. They will travel to Peatone at 5:30 to face the Blue Devils on Monday, January 27th, and on Tuesday, January 28th. JV and varsity will travel to Dwight at 5:30 as well. They'll wrap up the week with a home game against Lisle on Thursday, January 30th. The freshmen will travel to Peatone on Wednesday, January 29th, and to Mantino on Saturday, February 1st.
Let's go, Comet!
Thanks for watching the Chatter Newscast. We'll be back next week with another brand new episode.
If you have any questions about this week's episode or about RCHS you'd like answered, send them to us through our Facebook page or Twitter.
Don't forget, you can get your daily dose of Comet news. Just like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook and Instagram. And finally, here's this week's inspirational message. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Karim Sadeki. Have a great week!